What is going on YouTube? This is Matthew B1212. We're going to be showing you guys a quick little update video for Friday. So biggest thing I just wanted to tell you guys is I actually just found out that the bloody skins come at a level. So any skins you get from downloaded version aren't just given to you, because basically all the skins are out. But the problem is you don't just receive them. You have to be a certain level to actually gain them. As soon as you get to that level, it gives it to you. And the cool thing is, when they came out with the bloody skins, I was in like the 140s. I think I was maxed out by the time they came out with it. And they were just, because for me, I kept noticing that they kept coming, onto my collection of skins. Like every time I went to a Jason, I could see that it was just added as time went on. I could just see that there was a new skin added every time, because at first, part 8, for example, only had one skin, and every time I clicked to change the skin, it would just go from this back to normal, and then you'd keep going back and forth. It was just the one skin. But now they added 3 skins, and the cool thing is, when they came out with the skins, I was already pretty much a max level. I may have been like maybe 145, but I'm pretty sure I was a max level, because when I think somewhere in the beginning of January, I was already a max level when they came out that double XP. That's when I grinded, and I actually came to be up to like 150. So the cool thing is, I didn't even miss out on having to wait and try and get these skins from just grinding. And I mean, basically what I'm trying to say is, as the skins were coming out, I was just receiving them. I didn't have to, because while they were coming out, most people couldn't even get them. Like they were coming out slowly, one at a time. One would come out every couple of days. Like part 8 heavy skin came out, like for example, it would have came out a couple of days ago, and then part 9 only had 2, but then the heavy one came out a few days after. And then, part 3 may have not had all its skins, and I think part 5 was the last one that got its bloody skin, the heavy one. So, I mean, it was just all over the place, and every few days they'd have a new one come out, and I would just be able just to equip them right away, because I was already max level, and I didn't have to wait, because they didn't just come out with everything at the same time. They were coming out with one at a time slowly. So, just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. So, it's basically, to get the skin from light, this is the light, that's the medium that you get on disc, and this is the heavy, and this is none. This is just default. But to get light or heavy for any Jason in this game, except for Savini, obviously, only Savini has one skin. He's the only one that has one skin, and that's because they just didn't give him a skin. And the only way you get this skin that I already have in the first place is by getting the physical version, because that's what the disc version gives you the medium bloody pack, which is this one that is on him at the moment. So the biggest thing I wanted to explain to you guys is pretty much every level, like from, I think it starts at 103. You get part 3's light skin. This is the one you get at 103, level 103. At 114, you get this one, the heavy, because basically there's the light one that you get at 103. This one is the disc version, which you just gain if you get the disc. And then the heavy skin, which is this one, is the one you get at level 114. Now, I'm not really sure exactly the levels for the other Jasons. I just kind of got that one down because I was just trying to see, what it was, like how high it was. I was just kind of getting a benchmark. But to start off, the light skin, the least level you have to be, like the minimum level that they allow you to be to get one skin, it starts at 103 for part 3. And then I'm pretty sure they kind of skip around. So for part 4, it goes to like 107 at like somewhere in the 100s, 10 something, but like in the high 10 something. So it kind of goes up into that point, and then you can get the light skin for that one, because I have all 3. And then the heavy one for this one's probably in the 120s. And so pretty much the heavy skins are in the higher levels. Like the higher skin, the heavy skins, bloody skins, I mean, they start at like 114 for parts 3. I mean, it goes up to like 140 something for part 9, and they just they go higher up for the heavier skins. But when you get the lighter skins, I think they go up to like 130 something, or maybe in the 140s as well. But that's just if you're trying to get it for part 9, because part 9 is probably the hardest one, I'm assuming, to get, because he's the last Jason. So it just kind of goes higher with each Jason. It just goes higher, so it's a little bit more difficult. But I mean, for the most part, as long as you guys just take advantage and grind on the double XP times, I mean, there's no excuse, because let me just tell you guys, I mean, you level up when you're a max level, like I said. And so when I was a max level during double XP that just happened, not this one that just happened, the 2.3 double XP that was going on, the 130% more, I leveled up 14 times during that entire process. I literally counted how many times I leveled up. I leveled up 14 times during the double XP time, the 2.3. But then the last double XP, which there was another one that came out about a week ago, that one, I think I leveled up about 11 or 12 times. I leveled up a little bit less because it was obviously double XP instead of 2.3 XP, because that 0.3 does help you a lot. And so it's like another third of a, it multiplies by another third to give you that much more XP, but I didn't get. So really helped out. I got like 10 or 11 levels up. That probably gave me another 20 or 30,000 CP. I've been playing pretty much yesterday and today. I had 370,000 CP. I'm up to 377 after playing yesterday and today. Honestly, yesterday I played a lot more than today. Today I probably played about 2 hours, maybe 3 total on Friday today. And yesterday I probably played about 4 or 5 hours. So, I mean, I played a little bit more yesterday than today, but really just because I kind of played more Dead by Daylight today. But point being, so just wanted to explain to you guys, so with the bloody skins, you just have to get to a high level, and like I said, it starts at 103, which is kind of strange because the max level that used to be obviously the cap was 101, and so now, that it's 150, it's kind of interesting how they start off the first Jason as 103. You would have thought they would have just done 101 or 100 and just, made it a gimme for anybody that was a max level at that time, and just allowed everybody to get that when they were max level. But kind of funny. But I mean, honestly, I don't really know why they're making these skins very hard to get. I mean maybe it's a little bit, see, because for me, I think the weapon swapping should be a very high level, because that's something that you can get, and it's something you can do in the game, and physically it's like a whole nother aspect of the game, and you can really have a more OP Jason than you already have in the first place by having this weapon swapping and having better weapons on your Jason. So I feel like that should be something that is privileged to people that play this game even more, which should be like in the 125s and maybe even 140 or something like that. I feel like that would have been an appropriate number, even maybe 130, somewhere between 125 and 140. I feel like that would have been a good number, but I feel like 113 is a good number as well. Obviously, they're trying to put 13 in there, but they don't want to make it that easy by making it 13, so they want to put 113. So I definitely feel like that's at least somewhat fair, because I mean, honestly, I would want it to be higher, because I mean, these skins, I don't know why they're such a high level. They don't do anything. I mean, it's just like a skin, you can't, it doesn't give you a better Jason. It's not like if you have a light skin, it makes your Jason better with sense. If you have a medium skin, it gives you better shift. If you have a heavy skin, it gives you better morphing. It doesn't do anything. It's just a physical cosmetic look. So I don't really know why they force you to be like level 103 and higher for any of these skins. And trust me, I mean, it's not just 103. I mean, you have to get to the 140s, pretty much almost max level, to be able to get all the skins if you want to get them all. So, and really, they make it hard to get the heavy skins. I mean, the heavy ones are the higher level than the mild light skins, because the problem is with the light skins, they pretty much, they end at like 130. So, well, it's not a problem, but I'm saying like the heavy skins have a problem, because you have to get into the 140s, because they make it a lot harder to get the heavy than the light. Because just to give you an example, Part 3's light skin is at 103, the heavy one's at 114. So you jump like another 11 levels, and I mean, to be that high of a level, it takes a while to level up, honestly. But like I said, just take advantage of double XP and you will get there pretty fast. I'm not really sure when they're going to do another double XP, but I'm sure it will come soon, because, I think they're going to really try and, apologize for this whole issue, and, not being able to release Grendel and, Uber Jason, all these other things. Obviously, they're not going to be able to release a lot of things now because of that whole issue with the lawsuit. So I honestly feel like they're going to be giving out a lot of, different double XP weekends, weeks, whatever. I'm sure they're probably going to hit us with a double XP weekend probably either this week or next weekend, because, oh, sorry, I have a post going. I was just playing on Friday before I made this video, so I still have this post going. Just cancel that real quick. So, I mean, honestly, I mean, they're probably just going to be giving us a lot of double XP, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you guys think it's worth having more double XP and leveling up more, or to have a new Jason? Because honestly, you guys, I mean, if you think about it, I can't even imagine how high of a level you'd have to be to have that Jason or whatever else they add into the game. I'm sure you probably have to be a high level anyway. So, I mean, everybody that keeps complaining about the high level, I mean, at least then, because this stuff isn't even going to be released, which obviously I'm kind of, not happy about it. But, I mean, for most of these people that, you guys aren't high levels, I mean, you could really take advantage of this double XP they're probably going to be releasing. Because I'm sure they're going to do a lot of double XP. And they're probably going to release anything that they can that is allowed. Because, I mean, honestly, I'm sure that, the lawsuit is covering a lot of the stuff that they wanted to release, and that's why nothing is out at this point. The only thing that was released is Part 2 pack, which that was out right before this whole lawsuit, I think, anyway. So they got lucky with that. But I mean, honestly, I'm not really sure if they're going to be release anything. They may release the pajama pack or something else that doesn't really have to do with the lawsuit, but I think they're going to wait just to kind of, you know, buy some time, you know, just to kind of, you know for sure that this whole DLC thing isn't going to be able to release. It's not going to be, you know, allowed to be released. So, I mean, they're probably just going to wait to make sure. I mean, I know obviously at this point there's a lawsuit and they're, you know, saying it's permanently not going to be released. But I mean, honestly, it could change. You know, I mean, if the other guy that, you know, owns Friday, if he comes to make a bargain or comes through with a deal and allows Friday to release this stuff and just, you know, either tell them that they have to make all the users pay for it, or, you know, obviously like make it a pay, like a cost DLC, like mini purchase or something, to allow them to release it, and then he gets some of the profits. I mean, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a, you know, just a little bit of a dicky move. I mean, honestly, I feel like, you know, anybody that would do that is probably an asshole, because I mean, he's already not letting, you know, release it. Now they, you know, now he's just going to allow him to do it just for the money. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous because everybody wants a movie anyway. I'm sure if he made a movie, no matter how bad it was, you know, everybody would go see it. So I don't really know why he's, you know, holding back in the first place. But either way, I'm going to keep opinions. I mean, I already gave a lot of opinions out, honestly, but I'm going to kind of hold off on some opinions because I'm trying to keep it factual here. But so most likely we are going to get some more double XP weekends. So if I were you guys, take advantage, play as much as you can when there's double XP. I mean, there is no excuse. When you guys are on Xbox, you know, you guys can play this game. I mean, don't go playing like Minecraft and Roblox and Fortnite and all this other crap. Like, you know, when they have double XP going on, you got to take advantage, because when you get on this game, there's no double XP and you miss out on the double XP. Like, you know, you could have easily made so many more points and, you know, just played offline and really grinded. I mean, I grind all the time on this game, and I mean, it's fun, you know, honestly, it doesn't really get that tiring. I mean, there's so much you can do in this game. There's so many different possibilities for every game. It doesn't really duplicate itself. And yeah, you can do the same thing, obviously, but really things go different ways every game. So, I mean, that's the cool thing about it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that helped you guys out on these bloody Jason skins. One of my friends was asking me about that, so I just thought I'd make a video because I actually didn't even realize you had to be a certain level. And because, like I said, for me, when they came out with each of these bloody skins, I was already a max level. So I didn't even realize you had to be a certain level to even get them. I was just getting them as they came. Like, you know, they would just come every couple of days. They would give us a new bloody skin. I would just receive it right away, and I could use it right on the dot. Like, as soon as it came out, bam, I could just apply it, use it, whichever one I want. I could just switch through it, and I could just get it. And so I was there to see, as they were releasing them, I could see every day. I could check, oh, this Jason has another skin. Oh, that Jason has another skin. Because there's no way to tell unless you go to it and you just keep changing the skin. So, you know, you go to a Jason, and you just keep changing it, and then you can see how many skins there are. Because for me, there was only 2 for this one at one point, and then they added a 3rd one. So every time I did this, they would just go to the 2nd one, and they would go back to blank. But then once they added the 3rd one, you know, they added that one, and then I was able to use it. So really cool. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I made a video on all the legendary perks I have now. So I'm up to 7 now, or am I up to 7 or 8? Yeah, I'm up to 8 of them. We have Grinder, starting with the Med Spray, Ice Cold, which reduces fear. We have Scout for traps, Motorboating, so the boat goes faster. Medics, you get 2 uses out of the Med Spray. Men at Arms, weapon durability, and Tinker, which is repairing items faster. So, got 8 more legendary perks, really cool. And, oops, sorry about that. I'll probably tomorrow, or whenever I get a chance to spend some more points, I'm probably going to spend down to 3. Let me just clear that up for you guys. Oops, my bad. So what I'll do is I'll probably spend about 7K from this. I'll go down to 370, and I'll see what I can get out of 7K. I mean, honestly, it'll probably be more than that, because I get a lot of perks that I don't use. I sell them. I get some of my money back, and that, you know, all these ones I'm selling, that gives me a whole nother shot at rolling a perk for 500 CP. That gives me back my money almost. Obviously, you're not getting back your money, but you get some of it back, so you can just keep rolling until you get something you need, you know, because a lot of this stuff you're just getting rid of. So, you know, it's kind of productive, because, you know, especially when you get the yellows and the oranges. I mean, those are ones that you can get almost more than half your money back. So it's pretty good. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A couple of my friends that, you know, watch my YouTube channel, they've been telling me to do some stuff on Dead by Daylight, and not really sure if that's going to be in my that's not really in my interest, because I'm not very good on Dead by Daylight, honestly, especially as the kill. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of weak on both ends. I mean, even as the killer, I'm not really that good because I usually just stick with one killer. I used to use Michael Myers all the time. Then I used to use Jigsaw all the time. Then I went to Michael Myers, and then I kind of went to Leatherface, and you know, pretty much just kind of use the same killer. And you know, I mean, I guess it's good to use the same killer. You can level him up, and then you can also get pretty good at him. But I mean, still not really that good at it. I usually lose people pretty easily, and can never keep up with people. But even as a survivor, I usually don't do good. So, not really a good game for me to really try to do tutorials for you. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Dang. Not really a good game for me to do tutorials on or try to explain stuff to you guys, because I'm the one that needs to get videos to help me explain, you know, to help explain to me how to do certain things, because I'm not really that, I'm an amateur at that game, honestly. I don't even know half the stuff that has to go on. I mean, for example, with the offerings on that game, you can do offerings to make certain things be more in your favor, including what map is chosen in the end. It gives you a better chance to be on certain maps, or gives you more points during the game with, you know, it's called blood points. You get more points during specific with specific categories, or even just in general any category. And so I don't even know, for example, if that actually goes to everybody. Like when you set one of those up and it starts in the game and you get that, I don't know if that goes to everybody or just the one person that sets that off, like they burn it or whatever. So I'm not really sure if that's even a thing. Like, see, that's one of the things, like little details like that I should know. I don't know. And also because I mean, I'm assuming it does go to everybody, just because the only reason that gives me that thought is because if you set to, you know, have a chance to be on a certain map, that's going to affect everybody. So I don't know why they wouldn't allow, if you have like something that gives you more points in a certain category, I don't know why they wouldn't allow that to affect other people and give other people more points if the map obviously affects everybody. So not really sure, but you know, that's an example. So anyway, I'm probably just going to stick to doing tutorials on Friday and new updates for Friday, but I will most likely in the future here soon, I'll be doing some updates for you guys on GTA. Also, I will do some on Need for Speed Rivals. I'm about to beat the cop campaign. I think I have like 14 more missions. I'm at 47 or 48 out of 60, so I'm getting pretty close, almost done with all that. So I will show you guys some more information on that, and like, you know, just I'm actually going to be posting a video to show you guys all the cars in a compilation. Probably going to be a 2 or 3 minute video of all the cars, like the 10 seconds long for each car that comes out, you know, that you can unlock. I actually did a game recording, so once I crop it all together and I clip it all together, I'll actually be able to make a video, and you guys will see each car that you unlock, and you'll be able to see every car that you can unlock on the cop campaign. Also do it on racer campaign as well, but I'm not even started with the racer campaign, so that's gonna probably take a little bit of time. So anyway, again, have 8 legendaries now. If you guys have any other legendaries, let me know, because I'm actually kind of curious to see what other legendaries there are in the game and that are available to actually, you know, be able to gain. So and also let me actually just see, I'm kind of curious to see my badges. Let's see how close we are. Okay, wow, so trapping Jason, we're almost there. Only got to do it 14 more times. Obviously escaping on the boat and fixing the boat are still pretty far behind. I mean, fixing the boat isn't too far off. I mean, that's like maybe 40 something that I have to do it more times. But obviously escaping on the boat, that's going to take some time. That's going to be another 80 or so times I got to do that. And then obviously being Tommy's going to be pretty difficult. Flipping the boat, I just never have a boat in the game. And even when I do, I'm playing a Savini. So when I'm playing legit and I have, you know, people on the boat, it's like I can never catch them. So usually it doesn't even work out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or suggestions. And I will, you know, be doing some more offline tutorials for specific Jasons. I'll probably try to do more on part 3 and part 2, because I don't usually do them on those. Also part 7, I guess I haven't really done many on him. I've done a couple on part 5 and 6, definitely part 8 and part Savini. I haven't done part 9. I really just don't do part 2, 3, and part 2, 3, and 9. Those are the only 3 I really don't care for as much. I like part 2's kills, but I just don't like the Jason. And I don't like part 3 Jason. I don't really like part 9 Jason. I really like, my favorite's part 8. Second favorite is part 6. Third is part 4, and then fourth is part 5. Those are my order of Jasons. And then part 7, I really like part 7, but I just feel like he is kind of bad with his abilities. So, I mean, obviously, part 8 I feel like is the best, and then part 6 because of their abilities. But if you want me to tell you guys based on their look, I would say part 8, part 6, part 5, or see, here's the problem. Part 4 and 5 are very hard for me to kind of decide on which one's better. The big thing about part 4, the only reason part 4 beats part 5 is because he has weapon strength, so you can destroy the door within 3 hits. That's the only reason I like part 4 better than part 5. But part 5 gets more throwing knives, and he also gets, what was his other ability that he gets? Because he gets something else that kind of gets me too, because usually that's why I use him over part 4. If I'm offline, I'll use him over part 4, but if I'm online, I usually don't. So he has, he has stock, which is pretty good, because when you're online or offline, it's always good to use your stock, because you can really get, especially offline, they're really stupid, and when you have that on, you can really get them. But yeah, so weapon strength, weapon strength is one of them, so you get more damage out of it. It's like part 3, you get more damage. And then obviously destruction's a really big one too that you get. But then obviously he doesn't have shift and he doesn't have traps. So that takes away a lot of your physical abilities that you can use. Because with this one, like I said, bro, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying bro. It's so obvious, because if you guys look at his weaknesses. His weaknesses are literally stuff that you don't even really see in the game. So defense, you just can't block as easily. And obviously, because he's a fake Jason, this is like a fake person trying to be Jason, you're not going to have as much as a good block as the real Jason. You're not going to be the real deal. Grip strength, who cares? Like, if you spam the button, you're going to get them, like, who cares? And even if you don't get them at that time, you can get them later. So it's not a big deal. Grip strength, I don't even care about. And then stun resistance, you can get stunned, it's a better chance you can get stunned, but I mean, either way, if a counselor is OP and if they know what they're doing, they're going to stun you either way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not really going to help you that much more. So these are 3 things that I don't even care about. So really, this Jason is even better than part 4. If it wasn't for the weapon strength on part 4, I would choose this one over part 4 any day. It's really just because the weapon strength, and as you guys can see, I always use part 8 and Savini because they have weapon strength. If you guys look here, they have destruction, both of them. They both have destruction. So that's why I really like Savini in part 8, because these are the only 2 Jasons that have destruction, with part 4 being a DLC that has destruction. Because obviously part 4, 5, and what other one was the DLC? Was there another DLC? I guess it's only part 4 and 5, right? Because those are only 2 that DLCs. Yeah. So pretty much, that's pretty much the main reason why I really like part 4, because I mean, it's just really nice to be able to have that weapon strength. But obviously his shift is a big deal, and his traps really are annoying to not have as many traps. Water speed isn't really a big deal for me. I mean, it does get annoying if there's a boat, but I mean, usually you don't have to worry about water speed, because, I mean, either way, you're most likely, whether you have water speed or not, they're going to get away on the boat. If you're not paying attention, they're going to get away on the boat. If you morph into a little bit too far away, you're still not going to be able to catch them, and they'll probably escape on the boat either way, so it really doesn't help you that much. But okay, I'm getting off topic now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that cleared up some things for the Bloody Jason issue, and not getting certain Bloody Jasons and not understanding why. Because everybody that has this game from the beginning, from download, you will be able to get 2 Bloody Jason skins for every Jason except for Savini. At least 2. 2 separate ones. And then obviously for part 5, you get pretty much 4 or 6, because there's a default. You get 6. Because you have the default, and then you have the 2 for each of the outfits. So you have 4, and then plus the 2, which is just none. So you get like 6. But either way, you guys should be able to get these bloody skins with just leveling up and being a certain level. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that cleared some things up, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, YouTube.